Nasty Nathaniel decided to grace us with his assault video. Now, I saw the live stream and it was quite a bit longer. Apparently, he's going to put up a full version coming soon. I'm sure he'll have it well edited. I loved it that as soon as the security guard grabbed his camera, I'm calling the cops. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Couldn't call the cops fast enough. And then, oh, so upset. Oh, call flood the embassy. Call flood the police. Get him down here. Oh. All right. So what it was and what it wasn't. Was it assault? I don't think it was. Assault in California, and you have to look at California penal codes, is an unlawful attempt coupled with the present ability to commit a violent injury on the person of another. I don't think you'd be able to prove that that security guard was doing that. You would be able to prove battery. Simple battery. You definitely would be able to prove that. A battery is any willful and unlawful use of force or violence upon the person of another. In California, it could just be touching someone in a rude way. But think about that for a minute. And I'm serious. It can literally be touching somebody in a rude way. The slightest touching can be enough to commit battery if it is done in a rude or angry way. It doesn't have to cause pain or injury of any kind. That is how. So imagine if the police tried to get to every single thing that could potentially be charged as a battery. Now you got to remember, people, well, first of all, it just absolutely amazes me that the same people who think that their actions are completely blameless and they're obviously not committing a crime, if someone touches them in a rude or angry way, would instantly scream assault and battery. Obviously, he didn't scream battery, but I understand that people get those confused, and that's fine. Now, I'm definitely not defending the rent-a-cop. He was definitely wrong. He needs to lay off whatever he's eating or drinking. Is that a beer gut, or is that just too much food and casual living gut? I don't know. But anyway, he needs to lay off whatever it is. He's definitely wrong for doing what he did. I think that, so the police obviously aren't going to respond to everything like instantly. Expecting the police to respond. He said in the live stream that it was Monday in the afternoon. The police couldn't be that busy. Well, believe it or not, I haven't worked as a police officer ever, but I have worked in a lot of industries, and I've been a manager, and one of the things you do as a manager is that you try to staff according to the demand. And if there is a low incidence of criminal activity on a Monday, there will probably be a low incidence of officers working on a Monday. By the same token, if there's a high incidence of violence or criminal activity on, say, a Friday night, there will be a high number of officers working on a Friday night. So I'm terribly sorry that you were inconvenienced, Nasty Nathaniel, but here is my practical solution for you. Instead of just waiting for the police to show up, you could always go to the police station, which you love to film, and you could fill out a complaint at the police station. You could say, hey, I was assaulted and I would like to file a criminal complaint and get it investigated. But reality is that the police aren't staffed to go after every battery. Additionally, the police aren't really designed to go make arrests. I know that Mr. Nathaniel just over and over again said how he wanted to do a citizen's arrest on the cop, but obviously he hadn't arrested the person. If you're going to make a citizen arrest, that means you actually took the person into custody. That means you actually grabbed the person, not just said, I want to citizens arrest him. Because what Nathaniel was doing is he was asking the police to arrest that guy for Nathaniel. That's not how it works. I'm not saying that it shouldn't work that way. I'm just saying that's not how it works. The police are entitled to make arrests if they see a crime in progress. If they see someone commit a felony or a misdemeanor, then they're supposed to arrest them. They're not supposed to just have somebody say, that guy broke my camera, and then automatically the police will arrest. Now, they can investigate like they did here, and that's great. But if they are not really set up to review the footage, and they're not really, and it is a minor offense, I know you don't think so. It's a misdemeanor, but it's a minor offense. The guy had his camera broken. He wasn't hurt. There are various degrees of battery, like if you do serious bodily injury or disfigurement or mayhem, things like that. There are degrees of battery, just like there are degrees of murder. And a simple battery, remember, a simple battery, the slightest touching can be enough to commit battery if it's done in a rude or angry way. And the police aren't there. They're really not there to arrest over that. The camera was broken. It was a $600 camera, apparently. Technically, they could probably got him under, oh God, I don't know, some vandalism statute, probably. I think vandalism covers willful destruction of property. But again, it's a $600 camera. It would probably cost the state more than $600 to pursue it. And I know you guys don't like it, but that's really what small claims courts are for. The filing fees in small claims courts are pretty low. So my recommendation to Nasty Nathaniel would be to get the rent-a-cop's name from the police report and file a small claims. And take it from there. You've got your evidence, and you'll definitely win. I mean, that's a winner right there. But I am less than hopeful that rent-a-cop will ever be arrested for the battery. He may be. I don't know if he was, but I don't think he was. But he may be. Anyway, that's just a little practical advice and a little bit of laughing at the nearly an hour went by before the LAPD showed up. Oh, the security guard wasn't arrested. Yeah, I'm sure he's terribly disappointed, but it's just, I don't know. To me, it's just hypocritical, number one, that these guys are like, they hate the cops, but as soon as anything doesn't go their way, instantly it's cops, get here. You know, they hate all the laws, but boy, oh my God, they're all over it as soon as anybody does anything ever so slightly illegal. But they're quick to, oh, this cop assaulted me. Oh, this cop did this. This guy did that. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And yeah, I wouldn't suspect the security guard would be arrested because, again, it's such a minor thing and the cops didn't see it happen and they're not under any obligation to do it. And quite honestly, the civil court is a better place for it. That way, yeah, it still costs the state money, but the state doesn't have to supply you or the defendant with an attorney or anything like that. It just saves time and money. Small claims courts are pretty, in California it's still in a superior court, but they won't have a judge do it. They'll typically have like a commissioner do it. And it's a pretty quick and informal process. And you don't have to really know the law. You just know the facts, and the judge will supply the law for you. And bada boom, bada bing, easy in, easy out, and you get your judgment. And then you have to figure out how to enforce it. Hope the guy has real property. Then you just file an abstract. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great night.